Hello everybody and welcome back to Untitled's Worst Minecrafter. Guess what I just found out today? I just found out that not only when you shift and right click it puts down one block, but if you left click it evenly distributes out the blocks. Did you know that? What? And also, another thing I found out is that the leaf thingies, the warped warts on warped stem, you can compost those into more bone meal, and then you can use that bone meal to make more warped stem. This is crazy. It's really helped, because now, as you can see, I've gotten a lot more of the interior done. So what we're going to have is the main storage is just here. And you're going to come across into a hallway, which is going to go down there. And then down here, we're probably going to have my master bedroom. It's going to stick out a bit further and going to be the master bedroom. On the other side, we're going to have a very similar, if not exact, same thing. We've got a hallway down that way. Probably going to put heads and other collectibles that I've accumulated throughout the season to decorate the walls so it's not as bland. We've also got the chains and the soul lanterns to hang down. They will make a big difference, trust me. You saw the creative test thingy. And in this room here, we're going to have my enchanting table, maybe a mega smelter up the... Actually, that's a good idea, actually. Having a big mega smelter, super smelter, up the wall. I like that idea. Good idea, Nips. Okay, new plan. We're going to have the super smelter into this room. Definitely going to be enough room to take up maybe the whole wall. If it takes up the whole wall, I'll just split this room over here into master bedroom and on the other side, because you can come in this way or you can come in this way, and I might split the room up into enchanting room and master bedroom and then have the mega super smelter in that room over there. I could even put it on both walls actually. Really, I could put a super smelter on that side out. I could go pretty crazy with the smelting system. And I'm thinking, lastly, if I need to, if this isn't going to be enough storage chests, which I believe it should be, because once I get shulker boxes, if I've got a lot of something, I'll just put it into a shulker box. Boom. Look how much space I've just saved. And I don't have to worry about chests, because chests equal lag. But we don't have to worry about any of this today. I'm going to slowly pot away at the interior and making these extra rooms for the bedroom and the enchanting room, smelter, so on and so forth. I'll chip away at those, but we're not going to be focusing on that. Today, we are going out here, out into the desert. First thing I've got to do is I've got to clear an area in the desert, and then I've got to start working on my mob spawner, which is probably going to be the same one I built last season, except I'm going to build 4 of them, right next to each other. And I'm not sure where, but it's going to be out here somewhere. I want to be able to see it from the base, but not be able to load it while I'm at the base. So let's be far enough away that it's not loaded, and close enough that I can see it with, well, maybe I'll just have to turn my chunk loading up. I just thought, while I was heading over, come back to drop off this stuff so I can get shovels and clear the desert, I've moved my map, and I've moved a bunch of the resources from down here. I've got a lot more to do, but shulkers are going to make life easy. I've got about 8 double chests of cobblestone, and I don't want to distribute that over 16 barrels. That sounds silly. So I'll wait until we get shulkers, and I'll move all those, because there's a bunch over there and there's lots. So I've moved the map up here, but it's made me think I'm going to need another map, because we've done a fair bit of progress. So once I've finished building these external rooms that stick out the side on both sides, I think then it's time to get a map, put him on this wall over here, and then we can have the map when we first moved in. Just ignore that little square. I can't really get rid of it unless I go back to the full start. It's a bit late now. So just ignore this wall. That was where the sheep and the cows were. That's the only thing. Anyway, this is what the map looked like when I first moved in. We've got the ruined portal over here, and we've got the hill here. So now, once we make the map, it's going to have this here, and no hill, and probably no ruined portal, because I've removed most of that. There's still a little bit over there. Another thing I might do, I'm going to have a look into Optifine. Apparently there's a new update out. I really want Optifine back. Haven't been out here for that long. Just cleared about a chest and a half, maybe a double chest worth of that good old sand. And then I had a thought. Why am I building all of these farms in a congested area right next to each other when quite a few of them are going to require spawn proofing? And that means that putting my mob spawner directly next to my raid farm is highly unrecommended. My raid farm spawns will just spawn in my mob spawner. So I can't really... So the new plan, now that I've cleared a whole bunch of that, which isn't a problem, I need sand anyway, and that is not exactly a pretty site, so I might flatten all that and make it a pretty desert so I can have a look at it. So the new plan now, though, is I'm going to build a lot of these spawn farms, like the mob farm, the raid farm, and so on and so forth, out in the ocean. That way I can make them nice and pretty, and I can build some underwater tunnels and light them up. I think they'll look quite nice. Going out towards them in whatever directions, probably the two cardinal directions, 3 will probably be where they're going to go out. Have a mob spawner out there, have a raid farm out there. If there's an ocean monument out there, I'll have one out there. I think there actually is one that way. Maybe it's that way. Either or. I can have all those pretty farms off in the distance, and I can, once this tower's built, I can stand at the top of the tower and I can look all around in the ocean, see all these pretty farms, and then I'll still have my other farms like the sugarcane farm and cactus farm and the slime farm, the ones that can be close to each other. I'll have all of those over in the desert over there. So that way they, especially like slime farms and stuff, I don't want that to be loaded while I'm at my base, because that will I can't turn that one off, really. I could probably find a way to turn it off, but that sounds like too much redstone I can't be bothered with. I'm going to end up putting mob farm and raid farms and other farms out here. Big brain moves. We have changed plans. It doesn't really affect the building much either. It just means that it's going to really, the front's going to be facing that way towards no longer a lot of farms. That's pretty much what's going to mean the difference there. So let's find a place out here where I can put my mob spawner. So I found a place a bit up down south, down into the ocean. Built the mob killing platform out of magma blocks. It took a couple hours, and then I thought I'd let you all enjoy the time lapse of me building all of the platforms. Once we've done this, then I can get the redstone supplies, which I'm just in the process of grabbing now. Grab all of those, do all the redstone up the middle for all of the water to swoosh out, and get all the mobs down to the bottom, and she'll be ready to go. Oh, and I will need to put a roof on top as well. I just wanted to point out, I just wanted to say, I'm so glad I've started doing YouTube videos. They are very demanding on time sometimes, and they really push me to learn new things, and I'm having an absolute blast doing it. I'm learning new programs, I'm learning new skills. Like, look at this. This is the new replay mod. Well, it's not new. It's new to me. It's my first time using it. And look how much better it makes time-lapse videos. You can see everything. Like, I'm so glad I decided to do YouTube videos. How good is the replay mod, though? Seriously. That made that time-lapse so much better. Oh, I can't wait to actually learn how to use it properly and have some fun with it. Anyway, we're going to have a break from building this mob farm and the base and the temporary paper farm, which you haven't seen yet because it's embarrassing, because it's just embarrassing, but it gets me lots of paper, so we're halfway to rockets. Anyway, for now, we're going to go fight the dragon, so we'll see how that goes, and then we'll be right back. Well, that went about as well as it could go. There was a couple deaths. I know Buffalo died once, Ginger died at the very end, but there was minimal deaths. It went quite smoothly. I'm going to try and add that video clip of the slaying of the dragon to the end of this one, so hang around till the very end and you will get to see the dragon fight with the whole community. There were a few members that weren't able to make it with time differences across the world and everything. Some of our members got up at 4 AM in the morning. I stayed up till 11 PM at night. It was a good event though. We all got together, had a great time, slayed the dragon. And like I said, it went about as smoothly as slaying the dragon can go. There was a couple hiccups here and there. Anyway, back to this monstrosity that I am building, and I've found a few little quick ways to build this. We'll do the redstone bit in anyway, because we've got to put all the redstone down the guts of it, so that way we can... What goes there? I don't know. So that way we can activate it and get all the mobs to fall down, which they won't do until I put the water buckets, the trapdoors. So what's going to happen is, right, this piece of redstone block is going to come down and it's going to hit this piece of redstone, activating this block. There's going to be a trapdoor on all these 4 blocks here, and the trapdoor is going to open, letting the water behind the trapdoors, now that we can waterlog trapdoors as of 1.15, it's going to let that water flow out. Just put some glass blocks on the corners, and then when that block retracts upwards, it will activate these blocks on all 4 sides. And I'm just having a realization that the fact that these are slabs might mean that this whole thing may not work. I might have to test this first. Oh no, this could be a nightmare. That's a few platforms worth of replacing I'm going to have to replacing. Joys. Anyway, so I found a really quick way to do it though, to place in all of this redstone. Hopefully I don't have to replace too much. What we do is we come over like this. We'll just replace that one there. So we put our note block here. We don't need these up to there. We can crouch here, chuck that there, boom, that's that floor done, and we can just keep going down. Break that one, replace that one, and just continue all the way down. Very quick method of getting all of these done. I've got a few floors to do, so I need to find a nice, quick, efficient way to do it. And yeah, this way's awesome. Very quick. Have I gone too far? No, I haven't. Boop, now I have. And we just, oops, did it again. Let's try it this way. There we go. Yeah, no, this is a really, if I put the right blocks down, I promise it actually is quite the efficient. It's just that I'm a little bit not the best Minecrafter, so I make things look really hard. I thought before I'd finished doing every single floor, I'd actually go to my testing world and double check it. And yeah, it does work with the slabs. I kind of thought that I shouldn't have even worried about it. The block in the middle is the actuating block, so they have nothing to do with the circuit. I'm just going to quickly go ahead, place down... I needed some of those. I needed to get up there. Yeah, so I'm just going to quickly go ahead, finish placing all of the rest of these redstone circuitry blocks. I needed to get up there again. How do I get stuff done at this rate? Anyway, as I said, I'm going to get this rest of these done. 2 down, 2 to go. I'll finish this. I'll put a roof up. And probably be a good idea to add some storage, because I haven't actually added any storage. There's water streams that pull all the mob drops into one place. It's just over there. I believe it's over there. But there's nowhere for them to actually go. So I'll make some way for them to actually go. And a roof. And finish the redstone. Got all the redstone done. Got the roof up. Got all the water and all the trapdoors all up. And then as I was looking at everything to make sure it was all done, I saw this. Yeah! That was where the scaffolding was. So I dropped the scaffolding down, and I didn't replace the block above it when I dropped this. Once I've done that that block there, done the timing circuit on the top. Oh my god, I'm always so far away every time I talk about this. I feel like I'm done or close and I'm never anywhere near it. Once I replace that, put this timing circuit up the top to make all these things go whoosh whoosh, and some storage down there. Any type of storage at all would be good. Once we have that, we'll give them a test run. It's done. It's finally done. The timing circuit's up, the platforms are up, the redstone's up, the water's in the trapdoors. There's a little, what do you call it, AFK platform up the top there. I'll show you. Check it out. There's the timing circuit right there. I'll show you. I'll get a little bit closer with the view. So we just got an ether clock. When it goes across, I'm just going to put a piece of redstone right there, and that'll complete the circuit. I just don't want to do it just yet because I want to show all y'all. Once I put the redstone there, all this will light up and it'll send signals through these repeaters, and all of these should dispense at the exact same time. And I've just got about 26 pieces in the ether clock, so it should regulate at a good time. And yeah, so let's test this thing. Also, how cool does that look from over here? Redstone placed and farm is operational. All the water comes out, washes away the torches. Pretty sure I lost most of them. They flew over the edge straight into the ocean. But yeah, now mobs, all them mobs, lots of mobs. And yeah, on one of the platforms, you can see that I was very absent-minded and I didn't use sticky pistons. I used regular pistons, so they didn't retract the redstone blocks and everything stayed where it was. That's rectified now. It all works. Everything's hunky-dory and fantastic. Look at these. Oh, you're going to hear me say this a lot, but there are just so many of them. Whoa. Let's check out the drops. I'm going to need a better collection system. I don't know what's going on over there. But yeah, I'm lagging out now because there's too many entities. Look at them flying in. Look at this. We are chockers. Absolutely chockers. It's just flying in. We don't really need... Oh, I'm gonna die. I need that respiration on my helmet. And with this thing finally done... all working. I'll get the storage out. I'm not sure if I want to funnel it somehow towards my base or put a storage over there somehow. I'm going to think about that later. Probably should have thought about it first, but I'm going to think about it later. Anyway, I've got quite a fair bit done in this episode. Most of that interior is done. I'm just missing a small section at the back there because I've completely run out of blackstone, but that's pretty much done. The mob farm is done, just got to work on the storage. Pretty much everything's mostly done. And that's it for the day, guys. I've had a lot of Minecraft over the last few days, and I am going to need a break. And as promised, here's the dragon fight. Now, I did have all intentions of doing a little bit better of a video, but the footage I got first person was really... I could never get the dragon in my screen. And I had replay mod going in the background, but he kind of kept disappearing out of that one too. And it was really hard to figure out where to get the angles and everything, so I kind of just, well, settled on this one. I mean, you get to see the dragon slayed. Yeah, here you go, guys. Thanks for watching. I wish I could have got you something a little bit better footage-wise. It was a good turnout. It was a really good turnout, actually. It was good fun. Great fun. Great fun. If you did enjoy that video, please hit the like button. And if you want to see some more from me, hit that subscribe button and I'll be sure to getting some more content your way. Ciao for now.